opening.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. I've been
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Coming at you! Prepare for chaos! Gotta be quicker than that. Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated. Punch attack! Rough. Time to act. Send me here! Time to act. Gotta be quicker. Time to attack. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're protected by the Han court here.
I'm most grateful. Yes.
That Dao Chan was such a frightening man. I thought I'd faint just looking.
Things are about to go wrong here, too.
I actually have some sympathy for Zhang Zhao. What with the way he died. We're protected by the Han court.
There is something important that we must discuss. As I have told you, before all of this, I originally served as a civil servant. As a governor, I worked tirelessly to fulfill my duties. For many years, I devoted myself to the Han. But that was only what was seen by the public. I was given another role to play. From the shadows. It was my duty to make use of spies, assassins, and the like, to root out rebel forces and political rivals. I am nothing more than an old man without the strength for battle. I just happen to know a few things that I probably shouldn't. I have also heard that there exists a secret order, revered among those who make their living under the cover of shadow. They are called the Guardians of Peace. It is said that each member wears a red sash fastened with the symbol of the sacred bird, the Luan, just as you do now. Diao Chan has told me as much. That is why I cannot be sure if there is a connection. The Guardians of Peace are a group of assassins descended from a hero who is said to have fought alongside the founder of the Han, Emperor Gaozu. They are said to be divine warriors who are even capable of sorcery, sworn to work in the shadows to bring about peace. They take great pride in going unrecognized for their deeds, so they rarely appear in records, a fact that makes it hard to study their history. I've heard rumors that their village was destroyed during the uprisings that took place before the Yellow Turban Rebellion, but it is not certain. Ever since you helped us in Sili Province, I have suspected that you may be one of them. Diao Chan begged me not to tell you, but keeping it from you any longer would be a betrayal of your trust. You have heard Diao Chan's story, yes? It was no accident that the village where she was raised caught fire. I burned it down myself, because they revolted against the Emperor. And it was I who took in that little girl without a home and taught her the skills she would need to become a weapon. I will never be able to turn Diao Chan back into the girl she once was. But perhaps you could... No. Please forget I ever said any of this. It's nothing. We've just received an urgent message. It seems Dong Zhuo has deposed His Majesty the Emperor and forced Prince Liu Xie of Chanliu to ascend the throne. They say that all those who stood against him have either been banished from the capital or killed outright.
No.
Dong Zhuo's arrogance has grown so strong that he has taken the Emperor's chambers as his own. The brutality of his soldiers knows no bounds. The people of Luoyang now live in constant fear. Even His Majesty himself can find no solace. I must kill Dong Zhuo, and I'm going to need your help.
I've been waiting so long to hear you say those words. Father, leave the hunting of the beast to me. I will see this through to the end. Even if it's the last thing I do. It's the only thing I could possibly do to repay you after all you've done for me. But you have forgotten your past, and now walk a new path of your own. I am obligated to do this, but you are not. You can walk away.
I am sorry, but you're our only hope. Eliminate Dong Zhuo and bring peace to our world.
Lord Cao Cao, thank you for waiting.
Where's Lord Wang Yun?
He is not in right now, but he should be here shortly.
Then, I'll wait here for him. Since we fought the 10 attendants, if I remember correctly. Now that I think about it, all this mess with Dong Zhuo began there. I intend to finish what I have started. That is why I made a suggestion to Lord Wang Yun about the assassination of Dong Zhuo. I hear that Lord Wang Yun lent you his prized sword. Yes, a very beautiful sword indeed.
And you may use it as you wish, Lord Cao Cao.
Dong Zhuo must be killed. When Lord He Jin called for the lords to gather in Luoyang, it was I who failed to advise him against such actions. That is why I will risk everything for this task. Should the worst happen, you are to think of your own lives, not mine.
Lord Cao Cao, there is no need to worry about me. For this plan to succeed, we shall have to risk everything.
That Dong Zhuo is such a frightening man. I thought I'd faint just looking at him.
It's good to see you. Don't be a stranger.
Who will be the next to cause such death?
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days.
Things are about to go wrong here, too. There's something in the air.
That Dong Zhuo is such a frightening man. I thought I'd faint just looking at him.
I, Cao Cao, come humbly before you.
I have but one question. Are you loyal to the Han? Or to Dong Zhuo?
You are very forthright. I feel many men have lost their heads for answering wrongly.
Answer already.
I shall make you an offer instead.
Oh. And this is?
Diao Chan is my name.
You understand me well, Cao Cao. I'm inclined to accept. Such devastating beauty. And it seems that's not your only weapon.
Don't struggle!
I'm glad, Cao Cao. I like your answer.
Suluan! Lord Cao Cao! Run!
I'm falling back. Louis Bu, take care of this.
So Dong Zhuo escapes with his life. We must retreat. If we flee now, we can seize another opportunity later. We must hold the same resolve as she did.
Your fate is sealed. There's not a single thing you can do to escape it.
That's Louis Bu, ferocious man whose skills are legendary. Must survive. Don't risk your life fighting him.
Assassins remain. Close the gate. Don't let them get away.
Already
The enemy
reached the
officer
west wing.
has been defeated.
We must proceed from the east.
Now advance.
We will aim to regroup with Zhao Yun. This won't be easy, but we will escape the palace by any means necessary.
There we go. There we go. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
Here you are. Here you are.
It's no use. The town's full of soldiers. What should we do, my lord?
Zilwan, come. This way.
What is it? What?
Very well. I trust you.
That should be the last of them. I'm glad I made it in time. I told you that we'd meet again when you needed me. Well, that and Dong Zhuo. If you plan to kill him, then our goals are aligned. My duty is to eliminate anyone who threatens the peace. You remember. That's good to hear. Some time ago, I asked you to find a hero who could save the land. I wonder, could that man be that hero? I see. But remember, whether or not he's the hero we seek, you must stay alive. And I will make certain that you do. Zilwan. Understood?
Things have finally settled down a bit. What a relief.
Your swift intuition really saved us there. Thank you. Was someone giving you advice? I suppose I'll have to thank them too.
So then, what shall we do next, my lord?
The same strategy will not work twice. We must attack with an army massive enough to crush Dongzhuo, even if it throws the land into chaos once more.
And how are we to gather such an army? Our forces alone aren't up for the task.
We must garner the support of the nobility. I will take care of that. I want you to come with me. We can't betray that girl's wishes. Now can we? That's what I like to hear.
I have to say, though, this was one tough day.
Agreed. You should all try to get some rest. I'll take first watch.
Run! Run!
Go, Ziluan.
You're a little early to take over guard duty. What? You have a nightmare or something? You should go back to sleep. A tired body will earn you no valor.
I, Wang Kuang, governor of Henei, cede power to Lord Yuan Shao in order to defeat Dongzhuo.
Lord Wang Kuang, welcome. No sight could have lifted my heart more.
Your words honor me.
Zhang Yun, governor of Shandong. I have come to join the alliance against Dongzhuo.
You are most welcome, Lord Zhang Yun. Show us what you're capable of.
By all means, I shall do so.
Lord Yuan Shao, I have come from Yong Province. Allow me to be of service.
Lord Cao Cao. That was a splendid manifesto.
Yes.
Having the illustrious Lord Yuan Shao become the leader of our alliance was a stroke of genius.
Having felled the 10 attendants, Dongzhuo's occupation of Luoyang is our responsibility. If Yuan Shao can make up for that by leading the coalition, it's a small price for him to pay.
You can count on it. Lord Yuan Shao, I have no doubt I'll be a great asset to the coalition forces.
Is that so? Your spirit alone is fine support indeed. Dongzhuo is all but done.
Right. We'll strike them down together.
The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
There's something I've been meaning to ask. That young lad carrying herbs around the camp, is he with you? I figured as much. I thought I saw you together earlier. Sorry to ask this, but could you thank him for me later? It's nothing really, just he provided treatment to one of my men earlier. I want to make sure he knows he's appreciated. Tell that young healer that Dian Wei vassal of Chang Miao, sends his thanks. Make sure he gets the message.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here. We are truly blessed.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a friend or an enemy.
It's good to see you. Don't be a stranger.
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after those Yellow Turbans?
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans.
Things are about to go wrong here, too. There's something in the air.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a friend or...
Let me take a moment to introduce you to these two. Li Dian and Yue Jin, both dependable warriors.
The name's Li Dian. I got a feeling we'll get along well.
And I am Yue Jin. I'm quite eager to head into battle with you.
We've had quite a few newcomers like these two lately. I'm quite thankful for it.
I admit, I had my doubts at first.
What an impressive gathering. Do you mind if I join you? It really is you. Do forgive me. My name is Chen Gong. I am but one of the many who answered Lord Cao Cao's call to arms.
This man used to serve Dong Zhuo, but he helped me in secret during my escape.
I will not ask you to place faith in a traitor, but I will say that you can depend on me. And if you would allow me, I will expend every sliver of my strength in the coming battle so that I may earn your trust.
These are just a handful of the volunteers who have arrived from all across the land.
Speaking of which, I saw a few warriors I recognize from our time fighting the Yellow Turbans. You might even know a couple of them.
There's still time before we must depart. Why not go and say hello?
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Louis Bu.
It's good to see you again. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come to meet everyone here, have you?
He was just summoned to a meeting. With a gathering of this size, discussions are sure to take considerable time and effort.
Though I hear you and Lord Cao Cao have also been through your share of hardships. It is through such hardships that we grow as people. I look forward to seeing how you've grown.
Long time no see. I've heard much of your exploits from Lord Cao Cao.
None of us foresaw Deng Zhuo causing this much trouble. He was far more dangerous than we thought.
Well, it's still better than the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The situation's straightforward, at least. Taking down a scoundrel like him will be no different than fighting bandits. And that I can do no problem. I thought you'd get it. After all the battles you've been in, you must be pretty strong now, huh? I'm looking forward to seeing you in action.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat...
I need to speak with you. Do you have a moment? Most of the troops in our coalition directly serve lords of their own. But now, we've gathered volunteers who do not belong to any particular leader. Those are the ones I wish to speak to you about. They have given me free rein over how to organize them. Their numbers are few, but they are men of honor. And that is why I thought you might command them. Good. You have eyes that clearly assess the battlefield, and the skill to make the right decisions. And most importantly, you're beyond the schemes of the nobility. You are more than capable of this task. I have faith in you. I'm counting on you. Now, let me introduce you to your troops.
You must be our commander. I'm proud to be serving you.
We're a varied bunch. Some of us are well-versed in the martial arts, while others just came from sowing the fields. But we're all the same in wanting to make the world a better place. We look forward to your command, sir.
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
officer has been defeated. Now.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a friend or an enemy. I could feel it the moment I saw him.
What a coincidence. Great timing, though. I finally have some time to talk, so join me for a bit. Well, Cao Cao is once again absorbed in his poetry. I thought it'd be best to not disturb him. He's a genius at that too, but unfortunately for me, he is constantly requesting that I read the classic of poetry. I guess people are naturally suited for different things. What about you? That would make Cao Cao weep with happiness. Cao Cao is in the process of gathering support from noble families across the land. We need troops and supplies, along with open supply routes. It seems he wants to be prepared for our future endeavors. Yet, as our army grows, my work becomes ever more complicated. Damn you, Cao Cao. Always making my life more difficult. I hadn't thought of it like that. I can't say you're entirely wrong. Maybe I would start enjoying it a bit more, if you are with us. Looking back at the battle against Dong Zhuo, I'm still amazed at how calm you are under those circumstances. I'm extremely keen to have you join us. You could be one of our officers, you know. The offer won't be around forever. Even I don't fully understand how Cao Cao thinks. Nonetheless, I have faith in him as a person. The path he walks is bound to lead somewhere interesting, don't you think? I've been talking too much. The poet's latest composition will be finished by now. He likes me to be there for the first recitation. I must return. Don't worry. This is my treat. Take your time.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here.
Let's begin. Listen.
Right.
Over here! No.
No.
One guy, heading out.
Now go.
We have joined together to ensure that justice is done. First, let us pass through Shishui Gate, and then on to Luoyang.
We are here to protect you. Let us head out.
The lords are advancing. We must keep pace. Onwards!
Push! Forward! We must reach Shishui Gate first! Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. So, this is hardly a satisfying position.
Must be some sort of joke. A minor official like that would dare advance before a member of the UN family.
Too weak. Onwards! We must push on and destroy the enemy.
Just as expected. Take this. Now we can get behind them. Take this.
Everyone, stay calm. Let our allies protect the rear of our forces. Keep your eyes forward.
This appears to be as far as we go.
What happened to the rear guard of Yuan Shu's forces? Why hasn't anyone come?
Take pride in your valor.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Leave them to our allies and push on! Start the advance!
Damn it! Our efforts weren't enough.
Something about this battle doesn't feel right. They speak more of our allies than our enemies.
We are now in control here. Keep up this momentum, and we will take Shishui Gate. Don't let them take all the glory. Follow them. Start the advance. All my might. Now's the time.
This appears to be
The enemy officer has been defeated.
As long as I am here, Shishui Gate will not fall. Have at you.
The enemy officer
Bring out the next soldier. Impossible. You can't be human. Is it over already? I expected more from the Coalition forces.
Reporting! The enemy officer Hua Xiong is laying waste to our forces! What? What is just one man? There we go!
This typical Lord. The enemy officer has been defeated. This opportunity to attack. Begin advancing.
Cannot hold out for much longer. Cannot hold out for much longer.
We follow your command. Give us your orders.
We managed to pull through. But I cannot permit him to endanger my troops like that. That said, there are enemies to be defeated. This is no time for quarrels.
Do not hold back.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No choice but to retreat.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Each of them was desperate to claim glory for themselves. Only to be routed. Those numbers alone are not enough.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Bring them down. Take this.
Curses. My reign cannot end here.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Can I leave the rest up to you?
This appears to be as far as we go.
The battle is more intense than I
The enemy
anticipated.
officer has been defeated.
Continue to fight without complaint.
Take this.
I will not let any of them come close to the general. I will be his unbreakable shield. Sorry. Thanks for the help. I shall retreat for now. The rest is up to you.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Our allies appear to be disorganized. Since we have greater flexibility, we must step up to support them. Now! I see you.
I should fall back while I can.
You will have to make do without me.
The road ahead is thorny, but walk if we shall.
My skills were not enough. I must fall back. The enemy officer has been defeated.
No way. I'm gonna lose?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
been defeated.
Let's go.
I must live up to the expectations of my benefactor. I, Vijin, will ensure victory by any means necessary.
Good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
Really amazing. I'm happy to have you in
The
our
enemy
ranks.
officer has been defeated. I have a mission to achieve. As such, I shall withdraw for now.
Offer our support.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
This is getting tough. Maybe we should call for help.
See you. Take this.
Looking rough.
The enemy
There
officer
should be sufficient
has
numbers
been
for the
defeated.
frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer has been
Where did
defeated.
I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Our front has advanced far enough now. Let us aim for the enemies at Shishui Gate. Let's start the advance.
Shishui Gate is extremely well defended. Capture it will take time.
It will be even more difficult if your archers remain in range. Perhaps we should first soften their defenses with our catapults.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go evaluate the situation for ourselves.
The enemy is planning something. We should mobilize a rear guard.
Start the advance!
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Preparations are complete. Begin launching the stone.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Get this here. I see you.
Watch the master at work.
The enemy officer
The real
has
battle
been defeated.
begins.
Let's go.
Wait. We need to assess the situation.
Thrust this enemy officer beneath me!
Right. We should attack now.
Did you run in looking for fate? How? Fuck!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go. That's another enemy pounded into submission. We shall go as well. Cut into the enemy's flank.
I have no time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Quan strong? Smashed them to bits! Tear you to pieces! Got this! Now! Concentrate. Impressive! It looks like we've got a real fight on our hands. Taste. Smashed him to bits. Tear you to pieces.
Let's end this.
This is the end for me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Something else. Take pride, or you have failed the great Shuang.
Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Let's show them what we can do. My word, someone defeated Musou. Such valor deserves high praise indeed.
I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Got you. Close to me.
You don't think you can pass through the gate so easily?
You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impressive.
officer
Pounded into
has been
submission.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Watch the master at work.
The tiger of Shandong.
Hey, over here! I knew you were coming, but I didn't think it would take that long.
Prepare for pay. I'm raring to go.
Let's end this.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. I must fight. But I shall be vindicated next we meet.
Splendid work indeed. Well done, everyone.
We finally made it through Shishui Gate. It was a tough fight, but you all fought bravely.
Thank you, my lord. I have learned much through this ordeal.
I had a bad feeling before the fighting started, but we turned it around in the end. I've been meaning to ask. Are you sure the army is ready to move out?
We've run out of other options. If we can't agree here and now, then the whole coalition could fall apart.
Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, Sun Jian. There are embers smoldering in many camps tonight. They're all so wary of one another, they can't help but get in each other's way.
And we're guilty of it too. With the way we've dithered the whole time, it may no longer be possible to defeat Dongzhuo.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
Damn right it is. All we did was show our strength where it mattered, and that's it. However, it's not hard to see why he'd be envious.
A leader letting their emotions affect their performance on the battlefield is unforgivable.
Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Dong Chu.
Lord Yuan Shu, what were you thinking?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean my actions in the battle? We had the important task of defending the stronghold. There wasn't time to think about those who rushed brashly out to the front line.
Rushed out? We may have pushed the vanguard, but we didn't plan to go that far from the stronghold.
Is that so? Then I must have been mistaken.
Lord Yuan Shu, let me be very clear. I apologize if you think I overstepped my mark. However, I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
For my pride, you say? You think I would be jealous of a petty magistrate like yourself? Well, here is some advice for you, Sun Jin. It is better to back down gracefully than bark incessantly. If you want to live, that is.
You...
Not bad.
Yes, that was quite the mark you made. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you two as well. Although, I am a little concerned about the coalition forces. They seem to have trouble with cohesion. I sincerely hope you're right. It seems some members of the coalition forces are unhappy with Lord Yuan Shao's command too. It was made clear in the previous battle that the coalition is not one faction, but many.
It is easy to say we're fighters united for a cause, but we must remember that we each have our own motivations.
There are those concerned about the way of the world, those moved by call to act, and those who want to take Dong Zhuo's place. They squabble simply because they each have a different end goal in mind.
Hey, come on. What's with all this depressing talk, huh? We won, didn't we? It doesn't matter what anyone else does. What matters is that we do what we can, right?
You're right, Zhang Fei. And I really should learn from your outlook on things. Very well then. Let us rest and prepare for the next battle.
Your bravery has won my heart. May I join you?
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Louis Blue. If I may... Yes?
Of all the texts left by Confucius, that is what interests you? It is most valuable, but for you I may be able to procure it.
That would be very helpful. I was certain I could count on you, sir. Well then, I shall be back soon. Oh, did you need something? Oh, you overheard me. Well, apparently he used to teach history and military strategy in the capital. We met when I was looking for manuals on military doctrine, and we just really related well to each other. Just earlier, we were speaking about a particularly rare tome, and as you heard, I got a little excited. But you're probably not interested in such things, so I'll just stop there. Oh, really? Then maybe we can talk more about it sometime. I think it's important to be well versed in both warfare and academia. Relying on just one or the other is certain to lead to failure. It's important to develop both aspects. That is what I aim to do. But I didn't always want to be a scholar. My uncle was an unusually generous man, you see. Whenever he had success in battle and earned some money, he would buy texts and send them to me. I would make sure to read everything he sent. That's how I became so interested in reading. But I think I may have taken it too far. I now have difficulty connecting with others. So meeting you here is quite serendipitous. Won't you join me in my studies? By which I mean, you could come to me on occasion, so we could read together. Oh? A slight interest. Now, to fully convince you, it would only be an informal arrangement. Even if we just pick up whatever text we lay our eyes on and read them carefully, it could prove worthwhile. I recently got my hands on a military treatise, and I also have an unusual collection of poems. Great. So we'll be getting to know each other. In fact, I get the feeling we might end up friends for life.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here. We are truly blessed.
Don't get yourself